Hey guys, Lamfinity here again today with a third episode of Coin Collector. If you missed any of the earlier two episodes, I'll leave the link to the whole playlist down in the description below. And for those wondering, how the hell did you get this company for 3,500 coins? This was simply pure luck in my opinion, because I bid on him before I went to dinner actually, and when I came back I found out that, as quite a lot of times these days, the web app went down, and so it actually was down during the whole night. And when I awoke the next morning, I found out that I actually won company on an open bid because nobody else could get onto the web app, and this was pretty amazing. Same happened with the Marquisio I got for 900 coins, which was just ridiculous. Nevertheless, I got some nice other deals as well, as you can see in the background right here. And actually today I want to talk about two things. First of all, actually is the question you asked me, if I can show basically almost in every episode how many coins I have at the moment. And this is rather difficult because I could of course wait for every player to sell, and then you would see the total amount of coins I got, of course, right in that top corner over there. The problem with this is that it takes sometimes quite a while until actually every player is sold. And this is not a smart decision, because while I wait for some players to sell, I could still, with the coins I got so far, then buy new players, and this would be better for trading in general. And by the way, this New York Red Bulls home kit I got in my, I think, daily gift. It was a mini silver pack there. So I will try, of course, to show as often as possible how many coins I have in total, but I'm sorry if it isn't possible basically in every episode. I might try to tell you basically how many coins I have at the moment while I do this commentary. Second thing I want to talk about actually in this video is got asked that quite a lot of times in the comment section on the earlier two episodes, is how I basically find these deals and what I input into the search parameters. And simply I look for individual players. And how this works is, by the way, I get most of these players, unlike the company and the Marquisio earlier in the episode, most of the players I get on a buy now price. So I actually look for the players individually, and here's what I do. Let's say for the Barclays Premier League, because I think most of you are most familiar with that league. I just go through the teams. Like for example, we start with Arsenal, and when you know the shiny gold players of that team, like for example, you've got Pepe Reina, then Glenn Johnson, Agger, you got Gerrard, and of course if you've got more coins, Suarez, players like that. And then you move down to other teams like Chelsea, where you got Petr Cech and Ashley Cole, Javi Garcia, Marco Marin, Torres, and other players, and then move on to Manchester City, and there you got a whole bunch of other players such as Joe Hart, Miko Richards, Gael Clichy company, as you saw in the beginning of this episode, Yaya Toure, all these other players. And basically I look for them individually, and this is basically, in my opinion, the best way to actually learn the prices, because that is, in my opinion, one of the key factors with trading, that you know the players' prices, you get a feeling for the whole price ranges in general, what players go for in which certain league, if they have special stats, stuff like that, with the overall ratings. And I think that's very important, because then you don't make too many mistakes and don't buy players for more than that they're actually worth. So I don't recommend too much going for open bids in this early stage of Ultimate Team. Of course, there are some other people who do that, but it's just not my style. I go for buy now prices, and basically can compare, when I look at the players individually, compare their prices to the other players' prices, and if there is a chance of making a rather secure, let's say at least 300 or 400 coin profit, then I'll go for it, because every single coin matters at this point in Ultimate Team. So this is basically how I go about trading. Of course, once you check the players' prices, you might come across a nice open bid, and you simply can throw that player on the watch list and just check on him later, and while you're looking for other players, the timer on this player can run down, and later you can check, and maybe you get a decent deal on him or not. But at least it doesn't hurt you to put the players on the watch list. And as you could see there, the Sami Nasri I got, for example, in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, this was a buy now, very close to the 59th minute, which was very nice. Got him, I think, for 11,500 coins, which was a great deal in my opinion right there. So I think we're coming to pretty much the close of this episode. As always, the web app was down quite a lot, so I couldn't get as much trading into it as I wanted to. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. As always, a like is greatly appreciated. Feel free to check out my Facebook page. I'll leave the link to that in the description below, and also, of course, you can follow me on Twitter, link in the description as well there. Once again, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll talk to you later.